Ladies and gentlemen, Dragon Ball Legends has dropped a lot of big news for us to cover here today. I'm going to be going over all of it. Some of it is on their official Twitter account, other is in-game. We have news such as the potential return of Ultra Gogeta Blue, the 500 free CC that they're handing out, 500 for free. Then as well, we could be seeing LF Gogeta Blue and LF Broly potentially get Zenkais. We're getting a new personal Plat Equip for a unit. A lot of exciting things. I'm going to cover it all for you right here, so let's get right on into it. If you look on the right-hand side of your screen where it says the Nonstop Anniversary Raid, this is from the in-game news. It's about our next raid opponent, which is going to be the boss of Beast Gohan. Makes sense since we just got the new superhero movies units. But the interesting thing here is when we go down to the raid metal drop rate up characters, you can see that we have Piccolo and the Gammas, both brand new LFs. We have Gohan and Magenta, both brand new Sparkings. Then we have Goku and Frieza, the part 1 brand new LF, so pretty damn new himself. And then Ultra Gogeta Blue. Not very new, is he? He's a movies unit, so it would make sense for him to make a return soon. Also, everyone is expecting Ultra Vegeta Blue to drop for part 3. And he's a Fusion Warrior, who's also God Key, so would tie in with Gogeta Blue there. They'd want you to summon, especially those Fusion or God Key mains, you summon for Gogeta Blue to get him, and then you're low around CC, so you gotta open up that wallet for Ultra VB. We know they love to make people bite on bait, so that then they have to spend money, because they love money over at Legends. They really do. But yes, this has gotten a whole lot of people thinking that we will be seeing Ultra Gogeta Blue coming back. I think it would be a good time for him to come back. He'd come back just a little bit before Anniversary, but we've gotten like all the other Ultras returned during Anniversary, and people love Gogeta Blue, so it makes sense for him to make a return at this time. So I think that's something you should definitely be keeping your eyes out for. The next piece of news is our free CC. So as you can see here, Dragon Ball Legends tweeted out 500 Chrono Crystals present, reveals and stuff, special edition, part 2, surpassed 100k concurrent users or viewers, and all users get 500 CC for free. To get it, you just have to go in game here. You'll see a present box in the top right. You'll click on that, and then bam, there it is. 5th reveals and stuff, CC, 500 of it. I haven't collected it yet because I'm recording this video for you all, but there it is. If you have not gotten it yet, you haven't collected it yet, don't worry. It doesn't necessarily come out for everyone at the same time. I guess because of how many people play the game, they like have to space out when it comes out or something. I haven't really looked into why not everyone gets it at the same time every time, but yeah, you probably have it. Most people have probably gotten it, but if not, don't worry, it'll be on the way. Our next piece of news is the equipment mega upgrade bonanza is back on. So if you want to upgrade your equipment, now is the time to do it. It is the best time to potentially get your equipment to Z+, as you get better boosts on your equip when you're re-rolling. I know some people call it equipment scamnanza. I've called it that too, because when you don't get that Z+, you're like, what is going on here, man? But it is all RNG. This whole game is like 99% RNG when it comes to summons, PvP, equipment. Like almost everything in this game is RNG, so it can definitely feel like scamnanza. Hopefully it won't for me. I haven't even started yet. But it will be here from the 26th to the 3rd of July, so you have about the next week to try and upgrade your equipment. I would do it now. If you want to get a fusion equips ready for the potential Ultra Vegeta Blue or even Ultra Gogeta 4, whichever they decide most likely, you can do that. If you want to get your movies equips better because you just pulled Piccolo or the Gammas or Beast Gohan, go for that. Or whatever other tag you want to improve, now is the time to upgrade those equipments. Our next piece is kind of a tie-in of the unique equipment we're getting. As you can see here, it says unique equipment for a non-Legends limited Sparking characters coming soon. And it's also a tie-in for how we're going to potentially be seeing LF Gogeta Blue and LF Broly get a Zenkai, or at least one of the two of them be our next Zenkai here at the end of the anniversary. And so we'll start here with the new unique equipment. And so we're getting new unique equipment. All the other ones we've gotten thus far aren't necessarily like super exciting. If you're unfamiliar, maybe you're new to the game or just weren't paying attention before, we've gotten these for Fat Boo, the purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the green Ultimate Gohan, and then the blue Super Saiyan Blue Goku, all of which have been Zenkai before. And then these were kind of like buff or equips to help buff them and get them better. Didn't really help out. None of them are really good. Unfortunately, it didn't like help too much. Obviously, it made them better because it gave them more stats, but it hasn't been a big change. Maybe down in the lower ranks, if you don't have maybe some of the newer characters, it's a helpful equip to have. But like the higher ranks, you never see them. They're just never brought out. They're just not as good as the newer units coming out. And I don't think Legends ever want to make them better because you already have them. You're not going to want to summon them for the new units if you just have better old units, you know? So I get why they're not made too amazing. But nonetheless, we're getting a new equip that will be just like those. And as for who it'll be for, well, when we go over here, we're going to start at the very beginning of this train, which LF Baby went on Twitter, tweeted out the color on the teaser background matches the character. As you can see, for Super Saiyan Blue, Goku is full blue. Now it's red and blue when they go on to say that they were thinking it fits the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. But as you can see here, here's the kind of blue background, you know, like blue mist with like the blue particles in there. And then we got Super Saiyan Blue Goku. You can see how it matches up. There's some blue particles and the blue kind of fogginess in the background. Lines up. Well, this time you can see we have kind of like red paintbrush strokes, then some like blue energy lines, and then some kind of like reddish pink particles going on. And Pencil Kage, shout out you dog, amazing art, pointed out that the Blue Goku had, you know, the same effect, and he thinks that it is this man, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, because as you can see here, we have kind of those red paintbrush strokes going on down here. They're also up here, but they're a little harder to see with all the effects kind of going on up there. But, you know, red paintbrush strokes, red paintbrush strokes. Then we have blue energy lines. Got some blue energy lines. I do admit they do not match one-to-one. It's not exactly the same as you see here. But then also we have kind of the red pinkish particles because they're God Key characters. You can see those reddish pink particles kind of floating around Vegeta. And I think this really fits because when you look at movies, Zenkais, and I'm just saying movies because we just recently got movies characters with the superhero stuff, Vegeta makes a whole lot of sense here. I know that the Super Saiyan Blue Goku didn't really relate to anyone when he got his. He just like got it and he came out. Super entirely possible here. I mean, the Vegeta doesn't really help out all that much with movies. I mean, I guess it does if you didn't pull the Gammas and you're looking for some sort of yellow. I'd say there's probably better options than this Vegeta, but the Equip will help him somewhat. But if it's not that Vegeta, I've seen people talk about maybe it'll be Super Gogeta. Again, because we're getting a Fusion Warrior most likely as our Ultra for Part 3 of the anniversary. There have also been people saying potentially we're going to get the yellow Android 18 since she's really old, and the Gammas just got a LF unit and they're a yellow Android. 18 buffs, yellow androids. Could be, could not be. But the art, I've looked through Zenkai's here of people I think likely to get it. This art really only matches up with this Vegeta. So I think this Vegeta is a fantastic shout on who it's going to be. As for how this ties into the LF of Gogeta Blue or Broly, well, this Vegeta actually got Zenkai'd just before, or I think it was just before, we got the LF Gogeta Blue. And so it's because that Vegeta Zenkai buffs yellow God Key. And of course, Gogeta Blue is a yellow God Key unit, so he buffs him. So I think that that is something that could be hinting towards it. Also, the fact that we're probably going to be getting, as I've said now like 80 times, Ultra Vegeta Blue or even maybe Ultra Gogeta 4. I think Vegeta Blue is more likely, but still possible for Gogeta 4. And this would be a buff to Fusion Warriors as well. A new Zenkai, Yellow Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. And then as for Broly, Broly's case is actually maybe a little bit stronger. Or, I guess that's debatable. But as for why he may be getting Zenkai 2, they could in fact do both of them because they may just want to have a big bang ending to the 5th anniversary and they dropped both of them at the same time. Why not Zenkai both of them at the same time? But the reason that people think Broly is going to get Zenkai'd lies here, and that is in where the Extreme Battle event will be beginning tomorrow, and you can get a 10% Legends Limited chance ticket from it. You have a 10% chance to pull Legends Limited from the summon. And, well, when we look at who the Legends Limiteds are available, they have every Legends Limited up to Revival Gohan. However, they don't have Broly. Like, he's just missing. You can see here, we got Beerus, Gohan, Goten, Super Vegito, Namek Goku, Super Saiyan 3. Then we have Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Frieza, Piccolo, VB, Majin Vegeta, UI Sign, Gogeta Blue. Oh, but no Broly. And then we got Gohan, Boo, Rose, etc. On and on up to Revival Gohan. Very strange that they would omit just Broly, but when we tie it back to everything I've mentioned so far, how we could be getting Ultra Gogeta Blue back since he is one of the, rate up characters for the next non-stop raid, well, it may make sense. Broly was on that banner. Broly was on the Gogeta Blue banner as like a main kind of focus unit. Obviously, Gogeta Blue fought Broly. That's why they have LF Broly there. And so he could be returning. If he is returning on this banner, they bring back Gogeta Blue, then Broly would be available to summon there. Don't necessarily need to put him here, although it would be nice to have him here. But also, if he's getting a Zenkai, they may not want you pulling him for free, because maybe you have him 6 stars, 1 copy away from 7 stars, which you need to Zenkai him. And they would rather have you spend money chasing that Broly copy than they would you getting him for free, because they're a business and they want your money. And so if he does in fact get a Zenkai, I think this is something entirely likely. He gets Zenkai, we bring back the Ultra Gogeta Blue banner. You can summon for Broly there. People, you know, may want to summon for Broly to try and get his Zenkai. I would not recommend that at all. That'd be an awful idea. I'm just going to say it now. Don't do it. You can summon for Gogeta Blue because he's good. But don't chase Broly if this does in fact happen. Just don't do it, okay? But I think this is something that could likely happen. We could see both. It could just be Broly who gets his Zenkai now. They save Gogeta Blue for a festival. We'll see. But I wanted to let you all know about this big news. A lot of stuff. Again, Ultra Gogeta Blue could be returning. We're getting 500 CC for free. In fact, we've already gotten it. You just have to go, you know, collect it and all that good stuff. And, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget that bell if you want notifications. Go follow my Twitch and my TikTok. Brand new TikTok be popping, baby. It's crazy. Appreciate the love from all of y'all. And I hope y'all are having the best of days, staying happy and healthy. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.